All right, on to race number 5. Back up to the 1650 here for the 5th on the programme. Class 3 contest, though, headed by Encouraging. Happy Valley for the first time. Victor Wong takes £7 off. Star Majestic is a 7-time course and distance winner. Hi Hi Heart, 4 times course and distance winner, right behind Racing Luck last time out. Right Honourable, course and distance winner in September. Penang Hall, a 5-time winner. All those wins, though, have been at Sha Tin. Witness Hunter comes to Happy Valley for the first time. And Starlit Knight from Barrier 7 will like to roll forward. He's behind Warm the Voice. Finished a good third behind him last time. Ha Ha Heart and Lucky Girl have been up to Chung Far and back within the last 30 days.
Doesn't look to be too many challenges here to Starlit Knight, who should get away with a comfortable lead in front for Jack Wong, who's certainly hungry for a winner at the moment. Smart Leader, a much improved recent performance from him. He made ground from well back. Expect him to be handy. Penang Hall, he's not done much around Happy Valley in the past. He could get caught wide, and Encouraging having his first look around the valley as well.
Yep, John Moore's decided to head him to the valley for the first time. Victor Wong will take his first ride on the horse, and it was an exceptional win for him first up, or from him first up for John Moore's stable, and he continues to work well. His last 2 efforts have been solid. So an interesting runner from a good barrier. And Witness Hunter, some nice performances from him 3 and 4 starts ago, and then he sort of over-raced a little bit in that Griffin Trophy behind Perfect Match, and then was disappointing at his next start, had an excuse or two. I don't know whether the valley will suit him. Be interesting to see how he is in the paddock with Jenny.
Definitely. He's an interesting addition, though, to this very good Class 3. We'll start off with Encouraging. We're looking at him finish 4th last time out behind Right Choice, who's definitely a horse for the future, I think, Right Choice.
He certainly is. We know he's been pretty good in his couple of runs so far, but we're honing in here on Encouraging. John Moore, Victor Wong, they've teamed up for 2 wins from their 9 combinations through the course of the season. He's down the outside in the white cap. He got a wee way back, and he lay in a little bit over the concluding stage. You can see he's got his head on one side there, half pie on one rein, so he wasn't the easiest. He just might have been doing that tiring late in the piece.
Douglas White said in an interview prior to that run that he thought he was a little bit disappointing too after that win. I'm not sure whether Victor Wong's the right type of jockey for him, for mine anyway. He does look a bit of a handful, so that could be a task for young Victor.
That run before was behind Waikuku as well, so the 4 was solid behind him. Ha Ha Ha, we'll look at now. Wonderful Journey, and Irish Vega, who would seem to need to lift on his recent efforts.
Definitely. Ha Ha Heart, I think, is probably the pick of this bunch. Wonderful Journey likes it shorter, but Ha Ha Heart's fairly honest. He's drawn 9. We know what we'll get from him, and that's a grinding run to the wire.
Yeah, we certainly will. I think on this occasion he was just beaten by a better horse in the night Racing Luck, courtesy of a really good ride from Vincent Ho. So I think he's certainly one to have in combinations here. He's in the market at around 5s. I think he'll be pretty hard to beat again.
All right, Right Honourable looked really smart when he won earlier on in this season, but we're having a look at a recent run on the all-weather. It's a good one too.
Yeah, he's starting to show a little bit of versatility, isn't he? He's done most of his best racing at the Valley, won his 2 races there. 17 goes in this class. The best he's ever done was 2nd, and that's the run we're looking at. So I do think that's a tick alongside of his name. And coming back to his more preferred track, I think he's a definite inclusion.
On that occasion as well, at Sha Tin on the all-weather, he stumbled out of the gates, so he just knuckled over at the start, but he was only beaten narrowly.
All right, course and distance specialist in Star Majestic and Penang Hall. Between them, they've won 13 races.
They have. I made Penang Hall my long shot on this occasion. I thought he ran well. He may need another run or 2. He's drawn 12 here, which is a touch awkward, and Happy Valley 2 starts hasn't been placed. I wouldn't be surprised if he pinched some minor money. I think Star Majestic potentially is probably the pick of the 2. He got to the outside here, finished off really strongly, actually alongside of Smart Leader there, who of course gains a start now, and both of them go into the tips for me.
And we know that Star Majestic got a pretty handsome record course and distance, 7 wins from 19 starts, so he made good ground. He actually had a cut on his leg after that race as well, so he might have had the odd excuse.
All right, Encouraging's come up as a early favourite here, Brett.
He has, and he's definitely a runner of interest, no doubt. I'm going to side with Smart Leader, actually, gaining a start, drawn 5 for Zach Purton. He ran 22.95 his last 400. We saw that footage there. It actually looked like Star Majestic got home better than him, but the clock says it's the other way around. So I think Smart Leader's taken some time to acclimatise. I like that last start. Coming to the Valley, drawn well. I think he's quite a very interesting runner and will be quite difficult to beat at a reasonable price, 7.1. Star Majestic, Right Honourable, Ha Ha Heart to battle out the minors.
I'll go with 4 on top, Ha Ha Heart, coming out of the stable of John Sives and Joe Moreira teaming up to beat Star Majestic. Smart leader goes in. And Witness Hunter, he was wide no cover throughout behind Kasi Farasi last time out. Ran 4th in the Griffin Trophy, first time round the Valley for him. 4, 2, 3 and 10.
All right, 1 for me, encouraging with a claim off. I think he might have a little bit up his sleeve. Barrier 2 looks good for him as well. That's race number 5. Next up for us, it's the feature race, the Hong Kong Club Challenge Cup.